Hi, hello, friends and strangers. Welcome to Pam Shenanigans, and you're here for 2021 Wrapped Bookish edition of mine. We're gonna start with Reading Survey 2021. I saw this from Booksandlala, who got the inspiration from perpetualpageturner.com. The links will be in the description box below. So the questions will also be in the description box below should you want to do the reading survey on your own. So, first question. How many books did you read in 2021? I've read a total of 108 books for 2021, which surprisingly is literally the same number as 2020. I also read exactly 108 books for 2020. And I initially put a reading goal of 12 books for 2021, one book per month, so as to not put so much pressure on myself to read so much, to read so many per month. But here I am, surpassing that. How many pages? For question number 2. With the 108 books, there's a total of 33,340 pages. So tracking both on Goodreads and Storygraph gives different sums for the total of pages. So I manually track them on my Notion page instead. Question number 3. What is your most read genre? My most read genre is thrillers/mystery. I've read a total of 29 thriller books for 2021, as you can see here. In terms of the most read age group, it's gonna be young adult with 32 books. We're gonna go through the other stats on my other video, so this will be quite short. Favorite 2021 release? It's always a tough one to pick just one, so I'll list a few. Number 1 spot is Iron Widow by Sharon J. Zhao. I will never stop talking about this book. I will never stop campaigning for this book. I will never stop recommending this to friends or anyone who asks for book recommendations, especially for sci-fi fantasy. So yeah, if you haven't watched my review yet of Iron Widow, please click here so you can watch my thoughts and ramblings about Iron Widow. The next book is Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. Love that book. It is a prequel to The Hate You Give. Fantastic book, fantastically written, amazing audiobook. Please pick this book up. Next book that I loved for 2021 is Our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide by Mone Sarai. It is a graphic novel about 2 boyfriends, traveling together, and it's just so heartwarming, such a feel-good read. The art is amazing. And the other book is Ace of Spades by Farida Abike Yenide. Fantastic book. I gave this book 4.5 stars. It's such an amazing book. It is a YA thriller mystery book that is set within a school, so it's dark academia as well. I hope I am right in that categorization, but yes, it is so good. It is a mix of Gossip Girl and Get Out, as in the movie, so please pick these books up. They're all amazing. Next question. Favorite older title you read in 2021? On the top of my list is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. The next is Brutal. And the next is Monstrous. Fantastic books. Next question. A book that lived up to the hype. Definitely Know My Name by Chanel Miller. And again, Iron Widow by Sharon J. Zhao. I've only been hearing so many good things about them, especially Know My Name. I've heard only good things about it, and it definitely lived up to the hype and more. This is a book that I believe that everyone needs to read, no matter their gender, beliefs, no matter where they are. Next question. A book that didn't live up to the hype. It's The Gilded Wolves by Roshni Chokshi. I didn't have any feelings while reading it, and I was genuinely confused with the magic system, or at least the lack of a thorough explanation as to how things work in this world. That, or I'm just stupid. I'm just a dumb bitch. But I really wanted to like it since some of my friends were screaming about this before, and I've seen a lot of people in the community who like this book as well. Next question, biggest reading accomplishment? Being able to read more than 100 books and not being in a reading slump are accomplishments for 2021. What with a panini still around us and being cooped up inside the house while working from home and trying to find a semblance of a work-life balance, there were moments wherein I'm just not motivated to do anything and just lie down like a dying fish or something. The amount of books read isn't what made this an accomplishment for me though. Even if I only read 30 or 40 books for 2021, that's still an accomplishment. So try not to let the numbers get to you. Next question. Favorite character? I didn't have to think so much about this one because it's absolutely Kaladin Stormblast of The Way of Kings. Just such an amazing, well-written character. I just feel like I want to tear through the book and just hug him and squeeze him and be like, you're doing such great work, you're gonna do great work, and you're such a strong character and I love you. Next question, obviously, least favorite character. This would have to be Charlie from Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Charlie, the character, is absolutely did not make any sense to me. Like, knowing that your best friend got killed by a serial killer, you then hitchhike with a complete stranger. So even that alone didn't make sense to me. And her decisions didn't make sense to me. It infuriated me. It made me want to throw the book to the wall. But yeah, least favorite character. Next book. Book with the most surprising moment. It would have to be the last 2 volumes of Attack on Titan. Yeah, this last volumes ruined me. There were some mixed reactions with especially the last volume, because it would definitely feel like the ending was rushed, but it definitely went towards a place that I wasn't expecting, or it wasn't exactly what I had in mind, what I pictured. So yeah, Attack on Titan, definitely surprising. Next question, favorite writing of the year? Definitely Know My Name by Chanel Miller. Just just amazing. She's just a fantastic writer, narrator, storyteller, everything. Favorite writing of the year, hands down. Next to Know My Name, it's gonna have to be If I Tell You the Truth by Jasmine Kaur. This is told in verse, and it was able to tell a full story. It was compelling, it was amazing. Definitely recommend. Okay, we're off to the next question. The book you pushed the most people to read. Definitely, again. Iron Widow by Sharon J. Zhao. I've been breathing that book down almost everyone's necks since I finished reading it. Next question, the book you'll be recommending the most. It's literally Iron Widow, again. With the addition of Spy Family, The Girl and the Ghost, The Wolf of Oreñaro, and The Way of Kings. Amazing books. Next question, favorite newly discovered author. Hands down, Sharon J. Zhao and Hannah Alkaf for The Girl and the Ghost. They both just have a way with words that is purely evocative, precise, and very palpable. I will definitely pick up other books that they've written or will release in the future. Next book, favorite cover. You've Reached Sam by Dustin Thau. I am kind of biased because the cover artist is one of my fave artists in real life as well. Next question, book that made you cry the most. To be fair though, I didn't cry much on most of the 108 books that I've read for 2021, but it is Know My Name by Chanel Miller that takes the cake for this question. I've cried reading this book. It's painful to read. It is relevant for us women. It is painful and frustrating to read that it would just make you mad, sad at the same time that you would just cry. On the other hand, for the next question, book that made you laugh the most. It's gonna be Spy Family. This book made me laugh so many times. It is ridiculously hilarious. It is also ridiculous. Like, it just works. The whole plot works. And definitely gonna recommend this to anyone who is into spy stories, also found family stories. This book and manga is the one for you. Last two questions. Favorite reread. I'll have to say The Knife of Never Letting Go, since that is the only reread that I have for 2021. I read that back in 2017? 2017 or 2015? Back when I just started working after college, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that is the only reread that I have. Last question is the most surprising 5-star read. I think it will have to be The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. Surprising because I was really intimidated by this book. Really, really intimidated. I was scared to read it, mostly because of how thick it is. And this was my first time reading a Brandon Sanderson book, so I wasn't aware of how he writes, what his writing style is, how he does world building, how he does character development. So I was intimidated and scared to not like such a well-loved book by the community. But here we are. I definitely loved The Way of Kings, and if you haven't watched my video or my live stream with my husband Brand, who also read the book, I will link the video also below in the description box. And that's it for Reading Survey 2021. This is the first part of my 2021 Wrapped, and I will be releasing more videos hopefully soon. But thank you for watching my reading survey, and again, if you want to do the reading survey on your own, I will have the questions down below. I would love to watch your reading survey video as well. If you've read any of these books, let me know your thoughts about them, if you've loved them, or if you have other recommendations based on the books that I loved in this list. Thank you for watching. I will see you on my next video, friends and strangers. Bye bye.